Blues on the right side as Robson goes back to the middle with a pass to Cleary. Holding it, showing it, giving it to Luai, a little grubber, dinking off feet, then grounded by Oh, that's a try. It's clumsy, it's messy, but it's effective. And the Blues on the board first as they just pinballed it into the goal, and there were blue jumpers everywhere. To'o scores first, New South Wales 4-0.
Just that field position, giving New South Wales an opportunity. Down in good possession. Luai gets a little bit of space in behind, grabs it through at the left foot, and then just New South Wales. Too many jumpers in the picture. I think it was Angus Crichton who toes it forward and just was on a platter for To'o. But again, we mentioned it pre-game, particularly you, Shane Webcke, just their discipline and errors out of yardage. They can't give New South Wales this field position.
But they did the hard work, and this is the problem. And this is where we're settling back into this pattern where they did the hard work, they defended the line for a couple of sets, they get out and they drop the ball on that set. You just can't do that. And not picking on Big Tino, but he was one of the worst defenders in game one.
Now here's the kick from Lomax, starts it out right, curls it in, hits the upright and bounces through. Blues 6, Queensland 0. Played to Graham on the Ginnane. Out it goes Troyer. They've got it. They've got it. It comes out to the hammer, and the hammer plunges over in the corner. That's a nicely orchestrated Queensland try, and they're back 6 points to 4.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Kick will be from the sideline, Wade Graham.
Queensland again, weight of possession, makes the opposition pay. A few six agains conceded for New South Wales Blues, and what a sharp execution. Cotter running the inside shoulder of Latrell Mitchell, just gets him interested a little bit, allows Toya out the back just to get into some space, and then 2-on-1, Brian Tolley tries his best, but the young centre puts it on a platter there for Hemiso, and Queensland, what a hit back. How much confidence will they take from that, Webby?
Toya, geez, he played a good role in that. He held that up just the right amount. But they've got a reward for being disciplined and having players moving forward, keeping shape, being where you need to be, and recovering from that early mistake from Big Tino. They've turned that around, got their points back. They're back in this. I reckon we're going to get a cracker of a game here, boys.
Last from centre field, chopping kick to the right side.
Hey!
Up, takes it. I think he got it down. I think the hammer's got a double. It's confirmed. A kick from Ginnane, plucked out by the hammer. And he apparently has got this ball down and given Queensland the lead, 10 points to 6.
I had said earlier, talking about whether the Queensland forwards, and we just see a beautiful little kick from Ginnane across the hammer. Up he goes. He had a bit to do. He out-jumped To'o and puts the ball down. Beautiful kick from Ginnane.
So replay for Harvey Norman. Let's just make sure the hammer got it down. I think he did, Wayne.
No, we'll just confirm it. That'd be good.
So, yes,
He's good.
Yes. No question.
Again, field position. earning their opportunities. Ginnane executes his skill, gives Hammer a one-on-one with the much smaller Brian Tolley. He goes up there and gets the ball. Simple stuff from the Queenslander. Off the back of an error, the other team makes the opposition pay.
Wado, the difference for Queensland tonight is they are doing the hard work, and that's the result you get.
That Nathan Cleary just doesn't get it quite right. Luai.
Jeez, so we're looking at a replay.
We're going to see more of this, boys.
The fingers of Jerome Luai seem very close to the eyes of Ruben Cotter. Now, we've got a player on report. It is Luai, and I'm assuming for that. Now, if you think he's poked Cotter in the eye, that's not report. That's gone. You think he's done it on purpose or you don't. Ben Dobbins sideline, Bob James.
Yeah, Carrigan on from 04 to Acre. It's a big moment for Pat Carrigan. Geez, Luai's not having a good night. He's having a real ordinary night so far.
Indeed. And now high tackle here. So now again, it's on. Oh, let him fight.
Let him fight.
Some of these blokes have got the sort of fuse where they could actually lose it. Angus Crichton, one of them. Tino has been in the middle of everything. It's another push and shove session for him. And out of all this, it's going to be a Queensland penalty. How many penalties have we had? 4-0 New South Wales. That one just a straight up high tackle, and on inspection, that's an accurate one for Harvey Norman.
But that one comes, fair enough, high tackle. Angus tried to sort of look to the ref and knew, but then Harry Grant comes in, another Queenslander comes in. So there is a bit of feeling out there. There's that one they could have let slide, but...
Wade, this is the sort of game you would have loved playing in. Just these grubby, dirty, just
Hey, mate, you can't call people grub
right.
no more, right?
Yeah, I knew you'd
You
let
can't
go of
call
that.
that, mate.
Oh, see, this is...
No, I didn't say you're a grub. I said grubby. Lomax, by the way, hasn't had the impact. He was devastating in game one, but Queensland are just not giving these players any room to breathe. Dobbo, what's doing down there?
Yeah, Isaiah off, Hudson Young on. It is absolutely teeming again, Dan.
I'm looking at a replay, Dobbo, which you'll see in a moment. Lomax trying to shake Liero off him, just gave him a proper...
Oh, that's bad.
He gave him an elbow square to the box, and it is a penalty. Another Queensland penalty. 5-0 the penalty count now. This one is bang in front. 30 metres out.
Do you feel like we're watching a role reversal from game one? It's as though New South Wales have caught the Queensland Gibbs. That is a bad elbow.
Mate, I'm happy for Liero to stay on the ground and draw attention to it, but if he's that sore, he's got to go get his head checked. HIA. Like, if you're going to milk it like that,
The James
go
Brown theory.
and go for a walk.
Let's not excuse the elbow.
No, but
Mate, I feel like
it was play on until he
I feel
milked
like
it.
you're making the victim the
No.
problem here.
It was play on until he
The
milked it.
kid's got a
If he's got a sore head,
bad
he's got a
elbow.
sore head, mate.
He's lucky he can stand up again,
Well,
mate.
that's what I'm saying, Webby. He's lucky he
Well,
can
it's
walk,
not,
get him
mate.
off the
he
field.
just- anyway, look.
No. Webby, Queensland's back. Webby's got the
My
chest
confidence
bumped
is
out.
starting to build.
You weren't with us in Brisbane, right? That was just this doesn't count. Now, this is the Webby I remember from 10 years ago. when you were calling with us during the 8 in a row run. Yes, that's the Webby.
Yeah,
I
they were the
remember.
good days. No worry. Well, I feel like they're coming back.
Oh, Dobbo, who's coming off?
Yeah, Liero, HIA, Kurt Mann will make his debut.
Oh,
the boy from
there you
Winton.
go, there you
The
go.
boy from Winton's finally there. Dinosaurs and cattle, he's on the field.
Oh, Dr. Wade now, is it? Oh, jeez. Anyway.
Here's,
Actually, he plays an advantage. He got a free sub now too.
here's Holmes. He's got it. Hang on, wait. You can't complain and say
No,
the
I
bloke's
like
going to
it.
come
No,
off. Then he comes off and say they're exploiting the
Oh,
rules.
no, I like it. It's a free sub. It's a good move to make.
Webby, I'm with you.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
14-6, Triple M rocking Origin 2. And now the referee, what's he seen here? A penalty to Queensland. A penalty to
Is that our
Queensland.
sixth?
6-0.
Oh, mate, this is a touch he's coming in, caught an offside.
6-0.
You'd have to say the referees are performing well,
Oh,
my boys. They're getting it right.
Oh, my
They're
God.
getting it right.
I've never seen a touchy come onto the field and call an offside.
6 love. If it was the French Open, Queensland's won the first set. Played to Grant, takes a few steps, gets the pass on. Munster crashes over. Queensland are flying. And the Maroons score a great try. Harry Grant, Cam Munster. And this is an extraordinary score, 18-6, and the kick is a sitter.
Harry Grant comes out there, and it's a simple play, but it's right because Munster's going forward. They're all going forward. They're playing with confidence. They're playing forward.
So here he comes from next to the post. He's got 4 from 4. Queensland have got 20 unanswered, 20-6. And Munster raises his arms to the crowd. It's Robson to the right, away to Cleary. Dumming and going himself, and he bumps off and goes through and scores. That's Nathan Cleary at his best. Bad miss from Ponga, and Cleary punishes him and punishes the Maroons, and that gives the Blues some life. 20-10. The kick is an easy one for New South Wales.
Yeah, big moment, massive moment, just before half-time.
And we're looking at another angle here. Harrigan. Oh, jeez, they're not going to take that off.
They will take it away from
They're going to take it. I mean, it'll be the right decision.
And that's so often the case.
Look
The
at
team.
Stefano's involvement in the play here.
And we're looking here at a reverse angle from behind.
He
the
now
goal
steps
line.
back into the path of Pat
Yeah.
Carrigan, who's denied a chance to defend Nathan
And that's
Cleary. This
fair.
is an obstruction.
That
We have
is
a
fair.
decision.
Utoi Kamanu does step back.
Jeez, these referees are getting it right tonight.
Just
What's the
tell you
penalty
what.
count? 7-0?
7-0.
Well, lack of discipline for New South Wales, that's all we're looking at.
But on that inspection, that's the correct call.
That's the correct call. It is. And as a front rower, even a back rower,
You can't back into it.
no, you just can't stop in the line.
It's played now to Robson on the Cleary. Shuffles it on to Luai. Gets it on to Mitchell. Gorgeous pass. Time. To'o over for number 2. And here they come. The Blues get the first try of this second half, and there's a bit of life.
Yeah, just good result for New South Wales off the back of some field position. Back-to-back sets, they forced that line drop out and just really well executed. Nathan Cleary, bit of a sell with two middles on the edge. Goes out the back to Luai, just strips him for space. Great hands from Latrell Mitchell. Just gets the hammer interested enough to commit him, and To'o gets it over for his second for the night, and it's a good start to the second half for the Blues.
Oh, Webby.
Well, here's the thing. So, if we go to sleep on this, they've done exactly what we were talking about. Forget about the scoreboard, let's go out and play. And they're doing that. And so they get a try. Now, let's say he can knock this through. I don't feel good about his kicking this, but but let's say, look, it all starts to feel different. It really does. So, Billy Say was right when he said at half-time, you've got to respect this side. They're still the same side that pants us in Queensland, and they can come back and do it again.
Blues down 26-10. They scored the last try. They need 3 more at least in the next 23 minutes. Someone's headgear's on the ground.
There's Pongers.
Now the ball is with the Blues on the left side. 5 metres out. Young will get up and play it eventually to Robson. Throws to the right here to Cleary. Cleary to Luai. Luai to Edwards. Edwards gets it on. Steve Crichton goes through one, through another, scores. Here they come. Here come the Blues as Steve Crichton stamps his mark on the game. 26-14.
New South Wales just making Queensland pay for that field position and even share of possession and some levelling up of the penalty count, we'll say. This time to the shift to the right, they go deep into the line, that Penrith connection. Luai, Edwards, Crichton too strong. What about the finish from Crichton? It's man on man basically. He has plenty of work to do. He just sums it up, takes on Val Holmes one-on-one, beats him for strength, beats Coates on the inside and drags over Munster. Sorry, Ponga at the back there. It's a big effort from Stephen Crichton.
That is a big, strong run. And you'd have to say that's like the 3 missed tackles there in terms of him getting that try, and that's probably the first sort of real failure that we've seen from Queensland tonight, that close to the line.
As we see Lomax, big kick, is he coming back? He's going to hit the post.
He never looked like missing the post. He aimed it at the post, it seemed, and he kicked it arrow straight. So we've got 4 tries to 3, yet a big 12-point margin. They're going to need a whopper of a kick here at the end of this, and Lomax is wrapped up. They're still inside their 20. Watson into the game. On to Luai. Luai kicks on the outside of the boot. And, it almost clean ball.
Knock on.
The hammer, and it is called a knock on. It is called a knock on. Hammer tried to trap it with his boot, and it reared up on him.
It was a tremendous kick. That kick was the pace he had on or something. It's flipping like a...
It was an outswinger.
That was shocking.
And looking at a replay of Harvey Norman, no question. Tabuai Fido put it down. Gee, someone's cheering for New South Wales. Webber, did you hear the applause behind?
Yeah, we've got some infiltration inside the commentary box. But anyway, that's
all right. Okay, someone's had a gamble responsibly. 38 metres out. 5 away. Now it's Watson going left to Cleary. Cleary to Luai. Luai the the pass. Mitchell on the To'o. Goes for the line. He got there. Hat trick for Brian To'o. And the Blues are roaring back. This is an incredible comeback. And there's still 15 minutes to go. 26-18. And the Blues are dictating terms here in the West.
Again, sharp ball movement from the Blues. Deep into the line. Just well executed. Latrell Mitchell, just those type of hands in these conditions. It's hard to appreciate how hard that skill is. He does it with ease. Everyone involved, and To'o has just sneakily found himself a hat trick. Now, this is a big kick. Big kick for Lomax. He's failed in his last 2 attempts. But this to go to within 1 converted try. If he ever needs to slot one, this is the moment.
Webby is nervous.
Nervous is the word.
I'll tell you what, This is a story writer's dream, because you either got the greatest comeback in Origin history about to unfold, or we've got a decider in Sydney. It's all good. This is a great Origin. And it all started this run here to that try, because the hammer was a little laconic taking a kick.
It was a difficult.
It was a very good kick.
Take, but at this level, you need to get those done, and it's hard at times, but you need to try and execute.
Lomax 5 in from the left touchline to make it a 6-point game. Starts it way out right, not coming back, no goal. It's 4 tries all, but it's an 8-point margin.
He's been defending well.
Three tackles gone. Watson throws left to Cleary. He straightens, gets it on to Luai, puts in a stab kick. Try time! Try time, Blues! Crichton scores! Oh, that's a slick try. They're nearly there. The Blues are 1 try away from the greatest comeback in Origin history, and they've got 8 minutes to pull it off. 26-22, and this kick is from mid-range.
Yeah, greatly executed play here. What about Latrell Mitchell? The one-on-one, the communication, get some Blues players to fall off the tackle and then steals the ball back from his team. The next set, Luai, plan play, early kick for Crichton. In behind, we mentioned the fatigue levels. He just puts it in a spot where no Queenslander can get to it because of the fatigue, and wow, kick the calm. 7 minutes to go.
We've been a little bit critical of Luai, but isn't that typical of the great players? I mean, he's having a hard night, but still musters that up. Beautiful kick.
Webby, that is a stunning play in these conditions.
Yes, absolutely.
To control that kick, and Crichton's put down was no easy thing. Well, now surely Lomax slots this through. 90%. Zach Lomax, 19 in from touch. You going to predict this one, Webby?
I'll let this one be, eh?
Okay. Yeah. There we go. 19 in from touch. Left side moves in. Got it! 26-24. Now remember, Cleary can boot him from anywhere. Lomax can boot him from anywhere. Don't put 2-point field goal out of the equation. What a game! 35 away. Comes back in field. Luai stopping and popping and running sideways right. Oh, got a shocker of a pass that was well hauled in by Cleary, who had to take his medicine. But he can't kick on the last, so it comes to Luai. Puts up a high one. Coming down for Ponga. 10 away. Up they go. Ball hits the ground, taken by Collins. Queensland knock on. Queensland knock on. Are they going to challenge? Yes, they are. 3:02 to go. This was a contest. Ponga and the chasing Blues.
They're disputing the decision of a knock on by Queensland, I believe.
Oh, what a moment. What a big call this is. What a moment.
So Harvey Norman replay. It was a very good bomb by Luai. Ponga back and then took a run up into the ball, but still Lomax, his pressure is so immense. Up they go. Up he goes. Now, has he dropped it back into Lomax, who then dropped it forward? That's what Queensland will be claiming.
Let's see who gets the first touch now.
It's hit Ponga first. Yeah, that's a knock on, isn't it, Webby?
You get the feeling it might be one of those inconclusives.
Yeah.
It's Caleb Ponga gets the first touch of the ball. In any perspective.
For 100 years, it's been a knock on because
it is how they play.
But how do you determine if you lost it back or not? The angles are no good.
There's not enough to overturn the ref's decision.
This will be Blues ball. Although I'll tell you what, that angle
touches the ball, Caleb Ponga pulls the ball forward, which is knock on. The captain's challenge is unsuccessful.
And that's a fair decision. Blues scrum, centre field, 11 metres out.
Geez, you couldn't have written this script, could you?
Middle.
A stadium holds its breath as one.
Let's go, boys.
Heroes will emerge.
Stay close.
One way or another. This has been an epic. Game 1 was derided as a club game. This is Origin at its best. Centre field, Cleary about to feed it. Out the back it comes to Watson. Goes left to Luai. Luai gets it on the river. Hello! On it goes to defence comes across and brings him down. Great save, but Queensland's work is not done. To'o thought he had number 4 and the match winner. Luai now gets it. Back to Cleary. Cleary on. Away now to Yo. Does he ever get tired, this bloke? Drives it up back to the 10-metre line. Centre field. They're going to pepper the left again. Where it comes to Cleary. Cleary to Luai. Runs out of room. Has to step in field. Finds Cleary. Cleary now doesn't panic, but he just has to take the tackle. 2:28 to go. They've lost a bit of ground there. 15 out, left upright. Yo with a straightener on tackle 4. Queensland ticking all the boxes so far. 2 plays left in this set. 26-24 Maroons. Left side, Cleary turns it in. Lenu flat-footed, shrugs away a defender, but he's going nowhere, and he's put down. This is it. Last play in this set. Now it's Watson. Throws to Cleary. Open right, Luai. Loose pass off a Queenslander. That's a knock on Queensland, I do believe. Edwards falls on it for the Blues, and it's 6 more tackles. More drama here in the West. Now Lomax carries it up. And he's just settling things down for the Blues. Nathan Cleary, the stage is made for him. Here's Lenu. Lenu put down. Left side, listen to this crowd. They can't control themselves. Watson throws to the open right to Cleary. Flat pass, Haas. Hold on.
Lost it.
Now he lost it. Now he lost the ball. Queensland hold on. 1:22 from victory. Not the cleanest pass. Haas for a moment looked like he had it, and now the Blues are going to use their challenge.
Oh, it's Capewell again. It was called an out ball. Hard to handle one-on-one, and Capewell just forces the ball loose with some contact.
Let's have a look. That's a knock on.
That's a knock on.
That's a knock on. Capewell down low, Munster up top. It's not over, but the clock ran down to 1:14. Official clock 1:14. So the Blues.
What a game this is.
Oh, God, it's good. God, Origin's good when it's like this. And we're 1:14 away from a decider. New South Wales were down by 20.
Remarkable effort to get back to
The greatest comeback, Libby, is 18.
Yeah.
So history has beckoned. But Queensland
must have, they must have a clean set here. They have to.
And so many Blues can steal the ball. Young, Mitchell, Liam Martin, they've all got that skill. So Queensland will surely be aware. Kurt Capewell straight to ground. But that's 3 tackles gone and 55 seconds to go. No rush, of course, for Queensland. Munster now is wrapped up. Oh, I thought he was hit high. That would have been the ball game. And he'll play at 19 out from halfway. Capewell again. He's got to be a contender for man of the match.
He'd be close, wouldn't he?
I'll tell you what, good luck to those sorting that out because there's a few contenders. Munster drills a kick down the sideline. Blues have got it though. Edwards, 25 seconds to go. They're going to be in.
He lost it.
No, they're not going to be in 2-point range because Edwards has the ball knocked out of his hands. They would have had 2 plays to set up Lomax or Cleary, but Edwards has the ball jolted out. Queensland are just about home. Munster should be the last to go down with it. 3 seconds left.
Go Queensland.
Queensland have won an epic.
What a game.
Queensland have won one of the great Origin games. They are standing and applauding. This has been Origin at its best.
That's a game of footy, boys. That is a game of footy.
And we've got a decider. We've got a decider in Sydney. And Queensland have a chance to do what the Blues did last year. That is lose the first and then come back and win 2 and 3. 3 on enemy territory. Wow, what a series. 5 minutes into this game, you would swear Blues were going to run roughshod again. But Queensland had other ideas. Billy Slater's week from hell ends in joy. Queensland restore pride